So this is the problem given. Span AB is subjected to a point load of 60 kilonewton which is acting at a distance 2 meter from point B. BC is subjected to uniformly distributed load having intensity of 20 kilonewton per meter. CD is there which is subjected to a point load of 30 kilonewton, okay, and it is acting at the mid span. Okay, so as usual we will go step by step. So step number 1, okay, we have seen these steps, different steps. So step number 1 you can see here, the step number 1 says assuming all the ends as fixed, find the fixed end moment. Okay, so step number 1, find fixed end moment. Find fixed end moments. What we will be doing, we will assume every span as separate span and consider each span is supported with a fixed support. Therefore MFAB, that is MFAB, fixed end moment AB, this will be given by minus WAB square upon L square. We have W for span AB, W is equal to 60, so minus 60. A is 4 meter, so 60 into 4 into 2 square divided by 6 square. So this will be equal to minus 26.67 kilonewton meter. Okay, MFBA, similarly MFBA, the formula for MFBA is plus WA square B upon L square. WA square B upon L square. We have 60, A is 4 square into 2 divided by 6 square. So this is equal to 53.33 kilonewton meter. 53.33 kilonewton meter. Okay, this is the fixed end moment. See, this is the fixed end moment for BA. Now similarly, for calculate the fixed end moment MFBC is equal to, now BC is subjected to uniformly distributed load, therefore fixed end moment will be minus WL square upon 12, So this is equal to, we have W as 20, minus 20 into L is 3 meter, 3 square divided by 12. So this will be equal to minus 15 kilonewton meter, and MFCB this is equal to plus 15. This will be plus 15 kilonewton meter because it is the formula is plus WL square upon 12. Okay, similarly MFCD this is equal to, the formula will be minus WL divided by 8, because it is acting at the mid span. So this is equal to, W is 30, so minus 30, L is 8 meter divided by 8, so this will be equal to minus 30 kilonewton meter, and MFDC this will be again equal to plus 30 kilonewton meter, because the formula will be WL divided by 8. So these are the different fixed end moment for different spans. Okay, so the next step, you can see here, the next step is given as calculate the distribution factor. Calculate the distribution factor for all members meeting at a joint. For all members meeting at a joint, we have to calculate the distribution factor. So for calculating the distribution factor, okay, for calculating the distribution factor, we will draw the distribution factor table. Okay, so step number 2, we'll consider this step number 2. Okay, calculate distribution factor. Calculate the distribution factor. For calculating the distribution factor, I'll write down complete. Okay, for calculating the distribution factor, what we have to do, we have to prepare a distribution table. So first column will be joint, second column will be member, third column is stiffness K or Ki, that is stiffness. Fourth column will be summation of K, and fifth column will be distribution factor. Distribution factor, this is equal to Ki divided by summation of K. Ki divided by summation of K. Okay, so we have two joints here where the distribution is of moments is possible, that is this joint B and this joint C. At these two joints only distribution of moments is possible. Both joint A and D are fixed joint, are fixed support, therefore they will be self balancing, therefore no distribution of moment will takes place at joint A and at joint D, therefore distribution of moment will takes place at joint B and at joint C only, at joint B and at joint C only. Okay, so we will be having joint B here. At this particular joint B, two members are meeting. At this joint B, at this particular joint B, we are having two members, that is BA and BC. BA and BC, these two members are meeting at this particular joint B. Okay, now at this particular joint C, okay, now at this particular joint C, we will have again two members, that is this CB and CD. You can see here at this joint C, two members are meeting, that is this CB, okay, this CB and CD and CD, these two members are meeting here, therefore we will write down CB and CD like this. Okay, these are the members. Okay, now we have to calculate the stiffness. Now we have to calculate the stiffness. So like this table we have to prepare. We have to prepare a table like this. Okay, now we have to find out the distribution factor. Now for I'll copy this. Okay, I'll copy this. Okay, you can see the beam here. Okay, the beam will be on screen only. Okay, now at this joint B, at this particular joint B, you can see two members are meeting. At this joint B, we can see two members are meeting, that is BA and BC. So we will first find out the distribution factor at joint B. Now for member BA, the stiffness is given by 4 EI upon L. 4 EI upon L, because the far support or ends, one of the support is a fixed support. Therefore, the stiffness is given by 4 EI upon L. So 4 E, moment of inertia, is 1.5 I 4 EI divided by L. So divided by L. So this is equal to, so this is equal to 4 or 6, you can directly take 4 into 1.56 EI divided by span is 6 meter. So this will be equal to, EI. So stiffness for this particular member BA, this is equal to EI. Similarly for BC, the stiffness is again given by 4 EI upon L. So 4 EI upon L, we have span of BC is 4 EI upon L. Span BC is 3 meters. Span BC, this span is 3 meter. This span is 3 meter. So this is equal to 4 by 3 means 1.33. Okay, now summation of K, that is summation of this distribution factor for BA and summation of distribution factor at BC, that is the sum of distribution factor of members meeting at this particular joint B. Okay, so this will be equal to EI, this EI plus 1.33, sorry. Okay, this will be EI, this will be equal to EI plus 1.33 EI, 1.33 EI, so that is equal to 2.33 EI, 2.33 EI. This is the sum of distribution factor. Okay, so final distribution factor is given by Ki divided by summation K. Therefore, it will be for BA it will be EI divided by 2.33 EI. So this is equal to 0.43. Similarly, for BC the distribution factor will be 1.33 EI divided by 2.33 EI. So this will be equal to 0.57, so this is equal to 0.57, this is equal to 0.57. Similarly, okay, now we have to calculate the distribution factor for members meeting at this joint C. Which are the members meeting at this joint C? These are CB and CD. Therefore, the stiffness for CB will be again 4 EI upon L, and moment of inertia for CB is I. Moment of inertia is I. Therefore, it will be 4 EI upon L. So this is equal to, we have L is equal to 3. So 4 by 3 EI. So this is equal to 1. Sorry, okay, this is equal to 1.33. okay, EI, let us consider EI is written here. Okay, 4.33 EI, and for CD again the moment of inertia is again 4 EI divided by L. So this is equal to 4 EI divided by span is 8 meters. So this is equal to 4 by 8, that is 0.5. That here you can see here for CD the moment of inertia value is I, twice I. Therefore, you have to take here 4E into twice I, 4E into twice I, 4E into twice I, 4E into twice I divided by L. So this will be equal to 8EI divided by 8. So this is equal to EI. Now sum of all these stiffness, this will be 1.33 EI, 1.33 EI plus EI. So this is equal to again 2.33 EI. So summation of stiffness will be 2.33 EI. Okay, and the distribution factor for CB, this will be 1.33 EI, 1.33 EI divided by 1.33 EI divided by 2.33 EI. So this is equal to, this will be equal to 0.57, this will be equal to 0.57. okay, this will be equal to 0.57. okay, and similarly for CD this will be EI divided by 2.33 EI. So this will be equal to 0.43. This will be 0.43. okay, so this is how the distribution factors are calculated. This is how the distribution factors are calculated. Okay, now the next step is distribution of moments. The next step is distribution of moments. Okay, so for next step number 3, okay, distribution of moments or distribution table. We'll write down distribution table. Okay, so in distribution table we have first line joint, then we have member, then we have distribution factor, and fixed end moment okay. So draw a table like this. So we have joint A, you can see in this particular figure here, okay, we have joint A, then we have joint B, we have joint B, we have joint C, and finally we have joint D, okay. Now for at member, add this joint A, okay, only one member is meeting, that is AB, okay. Just a minute. Okay, here you can see at this particular joint A, only one member is here, okay, that is AB. So write down here AB, At this joint B, we are having two members, that is this BA and BC, So write down here BA and BC. So BA and BC. At this joint C, we will be having again two members, that is CB on left hand side and CD on the right hand side, okay. So write down here CB and CD. So this is CB and CD, and at this joint D, we are having only one member, that is DC, okay, only one member, that is DC. So write down here DC, okay. I'll just move this D on right hand side, okay. Then I will move this, okay. Like this, different members are there, okay. Draw such lines, okay. This will be a table, okay. Now we have to write down the distribution factor. You can see for members meeting at joint B, the distribution factor for BA is 0.43. So write down here 0.43. For BC, it is 0.57, okay, 0.57. For CB, it is again 0.57. So write down here 0.57, and for CD, it is 0.43. The fixed moment are already calculated here. For AB, we have 26 minus 26.67. For BA, we have 53.33. For BC, we have minus 15. For CB, we have plus 15 here, so plus 15. For CD, we have minus 30, so minus 30, and for DC, we have plus 30. So write down here plus 30, okay. Now what we have to do, we have to balance the unbalanced moment which are here at this fixed end moment. You can see we are having minus 26.67 moment at AB, but this support A, this is a fixed support, therefore it is a self-balancing support. So whatever moment is there, this will be self-balanced. So no balance is required for this minus 26.67. Similarly, this this 30 kilonewton meter moment is at this joint D, which is a fixed support. Okay, as it is a fixed support, therefore again the balancing of this moment MDC, MFDC is not required. Only you can see here the difference of these two moments is plus 53.33 minus 15.00. So this difference is there Okay, which difference we have to this is the unbalanced moment. Whatever difference is there, this moment, this difference is the unbalanced moment. This is the unbalanced moment. So difference here will be 53 just a minute. So the difference here it will be 53.33 minus 15. So it is equal to minus 38 point, sorry, plus 38.33 kilonewton meter. This much amount of unbalanced moment is here at this joint B. So what we have to do, we have to just balance that moment. We have to balance that moment. Balance करना है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि यहाँ पे अगर 38.33 किलो न्यूटन मीटर की मोमेंट है, इफ वी आर हैविंग अ पॉजिटिव 38.33 किलो न्यूटन मीटर unbalanced moment, then we have to apply here minus 38.33 kilonewton meter moment, minus 38.33 kilonewton meter moment, and then distribute this minus 38.33 kilonewton moment among BA and BC in proportion of their distribution factor, So here we will be having unbalanced balancing moment of minus 38.33 into 0.43 Okay, so this will be equal to minus 16.48. This will be equal to minus 16.48. So I will directly write down here minus 16.48. Okay, so this will be minus 16.48. This will be the balancing moment. This step is called as balancing. Okay, here again we have to apply the balancing moment of minus 38.33 multiplied by 0.57. This 0.57 is from here, this distribution factor. Okay, so this will be equal to minus 38.33 into 0.57. So this will be equal to minus 21.85 kilonewton meter. This is the balancing step. Okay, draw one horizontal line here. Okay, then at this joint C we will be having some unbalanced moment. And the magnitude of this unbalanced moment, the magnitude of this particular unbalanced moment, this will be 15 minus 3. Here we will be having at joint C, the unbalanced moment will be 15 minus 3, that is equal to 12. Therefore we have to distribute, what we have to do now, we have to apply a balancing moment apply करना है. इसका मतलब है we have to apply a moment of equal magnitude but opposite direction or opposite sign. So we have to apply a moment of minus, just a minute. Okay, here we have 30. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, right, it is 30 here. So here the balance, thank you. Okay, here the balancing moment will be different now. Okay, we have here 15 minus 30. So this will be minus 15. This will be the unbalanced moment here. And what we have to do now, we have to apply balancing moment here. Okay, we have to apply balancing moment apply करना है. इसका मतलब क्या है, we have to apply a moment of same magnitude but opposite sign. So we have to apply here plus 15 kilonewton meter moment, here, and this plus 15 kilonewton meter moment will be distributed in terms of distribution factor. Here you can see here the distribution factor for CB is 0.57. So it will be 0.57 into 15 for CB and 0.43 into plus 15 for CD. So we'll get this balancing moment here 15 into 0.57, 15 into 0.57, so this will be equal to, I'll directly write down here 15 into 0.57, so this will be 8.55 kilonewton meter, and here the balancing moment will be this 0.43 into 15, so 15 into 0.43, so this will be equal to 6.45. Okay, is it clear? This is called as a balancing, this is called as a balancing of joint. Okay, this is called as balancing of joints. Okay, now there is one principle is there, that whenever you are applying some moment at one of the end, if you are applying some moment at one of the end, then some moment is transferred or developed. Okay, rather the developed word will be better. Okay, if we are applying some moment M at this joint A, then some moment of M dash will be developed at this joint B. Okay, so the moment developed here M dash, this will be equal to M by 2 if this particular support B is a fixed support. If this particular support is a fixed support, then the moment developed at the B support, that will be M by 2, means half of the moment is developed at this far end. Okay, so this is called as carryover. Okay, so the this 1 by 2 or 0.5 is considered as a carryover factor, and in this balancing process, you can see here, in this balancing process, what we have done, we have applied some moment at BA, therefore some of this moment of BA must be transferred to AB, Okay, so what we will be doing, sum of the moment means that will be 50% of this moment which is applied here, 50% of moment applied here. So this process is called as, this particular process, this is called as carryover. So what we will be doing now, carryover. Okay, so we will be carryovering. So half of this moment will be transferred here. So moment transferred here, it will be minus 16.48, that is minus 8.24 kilonewton meter, half of this 21.85 kilonewton meter moment will be transferred to CB, half of this moment will be transferred to CB, that will be minus 10 point, this will be minus 10.93, this will be minus 10.93. Okay, then half of this moment 8.55, this will be transferred to BC, half of this moment 8.55, this will be transferred to BC. So moment transferred will be 8.55 by 2, that is 4.28. Again half of this moment 6.45 is transferred to DC, this 6.45 is transferred to DC in proportion of 0.5. So this will be 3.225 kilonewton meter. So this is called as carryover. Okay. Now next step will be again balancing. So what we will be doing? We will be again balancing the joint. Now here this joint A is a fixed support. Therefore this will be auto balanced. Fixed support is a self balancing support. So this moment will be auto balanced. This 8.24 at A will be auto balanced or self balanced. This support D is again a fixed support. Therefore this fixed end moment or carryover moment of 3.225 will be self balanced. Okay. Now at this stage we will be having unbalanced moment of this 4.28 and this unbalanced moment of minus 10.93. So what we have to do? We have to do the balancing. Balancing करना इसका मतलब क्या है? We will be applying the moment which will be of same magnitude of unbalanced moment but opposite in sign. So at this joint B we will be having unbalanced moment of 4.28. We are having unbalanced moment of 4.28. So what we will be doing, we will be applying a balancing moment of minus 4.28 at this joint B, and this minus 4.28 moment, this will be distributed among BA, BA and BC in terms of their distribution factor, So for BA it will be 0.43 into minus 4.28. 0.43 is the distribution factor here. So multiply this minus 4.28 with the distribution factor, and for BC again multiply this minus 4.28 with this particular distribution factor, that is 0.57. Okay, so minus 4.28 into 0.43, this will be equal to just a minute, this will be equal to minus 1.84, and this value of minus 4.28 multiplied by distribution factor, that is 0.57, this will be minus 2.44 kilonewton meter, minus 2.44 kilonewton meter. Again at this joint C, at this particular joint C, we will be having unbalanced moment of minus 10 point, will be having unbalanced moment of minus 10.93. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to apply a balancing moment of plus 10.93 at joint C. We have to apply a balancing moment of plus 10.93. We have to apply a balance of plus 10.93, and this 10 point at this joint C, we have to apply a balancing moment of 10.93, and it will be distributed among CB. It will be distributed among CB and CD. Okay, so at CB the value will be 10.93 multiplied by its corresponding distribution factor of 0.57, corresponding distribution factor of 0.57. So 10.93 into 0.57 into 0.57 into 0.57. So this will be equal to 6.23. This will be equal to 6.23. So write down here 6.23. So write down here 6.23. So write down here 6.23. This will be the balancing moment for CB. Okay, now for this CD, the balancing moment will be 10.93 into unbalanced, this distribution factor of 0.43. So this will be equal to 4.7. This will be equal to 4.7. So write down here 4.7. Okay, so this is the balancing process is completed for this particular stage. Okay, now you can see here. Okay, we are applying some moment here again at this joint B. So some of the moment will be transferred here, this moment will be transferred here, this moment will be transferred here, and this moment will be transferred here. So the next step will be carry over. I'll write down below. So the next step will be carry over. Now half of this moment will be transferred here. That is minus 1.84 divided by 2. That will be minus 0.92. Half of this moment 2.44. This will be transferred here. So this will be minus 1.22. Half of this 6.23. This will be transferred here. So this will be 3.11, and half of this 4.7, this will be transferred to DC. So this will be 2.35. So this step is considered as carry over. This particular step is considered as carry over. Okay, still the problem is not completed. Still the problem is not completed because we are still having some unbalanced moment. We are still having some unbalanced moment. You can see here this particular joint, this particular at this joint A, this moment of 0.93 92, this will be self balanced because it is a fixed support. Again this 2.35, this will be self balanced because support D is again a fixed support, but this particular moment of 3.11 and minus 1.22, this will be again unbalanced moment available. So next step will be again balancing. Again we will go for balancing. Okay, now how we will be doing the balancing? For balancing, what we will be doing? We will be applying an balancing moment for the unbalanced moment. So at this joint B, we are having this 3.11 unbalanced force, 3.11 as 3.11 kilonewton meter unbalanced force. Okay, so balancing force which we will be applying, that will be minus 3.11. So we will be applying minus 3.11 here, and this particular force will be distributed among BA and BC in terms of their distribution factor, Okay, so for BA this minus 3.11 will be distributed like this. Sorry, for this BA, this moment will be distributed like minus 3.11 multiplied by this distribution factor of 0.43. So 0.43. So this is equal to, just a minute, 0. Yeah. So this will be equal to minus 1.34, So we will be having minus 1.34 here. Okay, minus 1.34 here. Now for this BC, BC member, for BC, the balancing moment will be minus 3.11 multiplied by the corresponding distribution factor, that is 0.57. So 0.57. So this is equal to minus 1.77. Apply this balancing moment of minus 1.77 here. Okay. Similarly, at this joint C, we will be having unbalanced moment of this minus 1.22. So what we have to do for balancing step, we have to apply the balancing moment of plus 1.22, and this will be distributed among this CB and CD. So for CB, this will be equal to 1.22 multiplied by corresponding distribution factor. So 1.22 into 0.57. So this will be equal to 0.69. And for CD, because this balancing moment is applied at joint C, so for CD it will be equal to 1.22 into 0.43. that is, this is the corresponding distribution factor for this member CD, okay. So this will be equal to, we'll first write down this 0.69. so this 0.69 will be considered here, 0.69, and this for CD it will be equal to 0.52. It will be 0.52. So apply here 0.52 like this. Okay. So with this balancing is done, next step will be carry over, because we are applying some moment here. So next step will be carry over. Okay, next step will be carry over. So half of this moment will be transferred to this AB. So this will be minus 0.67, half of 1 point, just a minute. So half of this moment will be transferred, half of this moment will be transferred to AB, half of this moment will be transferred to AB. So this will be equal to minus 0.67, half of this minus 1.77 will be transferred to CB, it will be transferred to CB. So it will be minus 0.89, half of this 0.69 will be transferred here. So this will be 0.35, this will be 0.35, and half of this moment will be transferred to DC. So this will be 0.26, this will be 0.26. okay. So this is again considered as a carryover, this is considered as a carryover. Still we are having, this will be self balanced, this moment of 0.67 will be self balanced because this support A is a fixed support. okay, this moment of 0.26 will be self balanced, but again we will be having some unbalanced moment of 0.35 at joint B and minus 0.89 at joint C, So what we have to do, we have to again go for balancing, okay. For balancing, again similar procedure, what we have to do, we are having unbalanced moment here 0.35, so apply opposite moment of minus 0.35 at joint B, and distribute this among BA and BC, in terms of their distribution factor. So minus 0.35 into distribution factor for BA, that is 0.43, this will be equal to just a minute, this will be equal to minus 0.15, this will be equal to minus 0.15. okay. So write down here minus 0.15. okay. Now for BC, the distribution will be minus 0.35, this minus 0.35, okay, multiplied by corresponding distribution factor of 0.57 here, you can see here. So this will be equal to minus 0.2, this will be equal to minus 0.2. So write down here minus 0.2. okay. Similarly at joint C, at this particular joint C, we will be having unbalanced moment of minus 0.89, you can see here we are having unbalanced moment of minus 0.89 here. So what we have to do, we have to apply a balancing moment of 0.89 at joint C, at this particular joint C, we have to apply a balancing moment of 0.89. This 0.89 will be distributed among the CB, this will be distributed among CB and CD in terms of their distribution factor of 0.57 and 0.43 respectively. So for CB this 0.89 into 0.57, that is distribution factor. So this will be equal to just a minute, this will be equal to 0.51. So apply balancing moment of plus 0.51 here, and for CD this will be like this, 0.89 into 0.43, that is distribution factor for CD. So this is equal to 0.38, so apply a balancing moment of 0.38 here. Next step, you have to go for carryover, okay. Next step will be carryover, just a minute. Yeah, next step will be carryover. So for carryover, what you have to do, you have to transfer half of this moment here. So this will be minus 0.075, half of this moment will be transferred here, this will be minus 0.1, minus 0.1, half of this moment will be transferred here, so this will be minus 0.255, okay, and half of this moment will be transferred here, so this will be 0.19, okay. So this is carryover, and next step will be again balancing, this next step will be again balancing, okay, next step will be again balancing. So go for balancing. So for balancing, what you have to do, you have to apply an balancing moment of minus 0.255 at joint B. So minus 0.255, this will be distributed in terms of their distribution factor. So minus for BA it will be minus 0.255 multiplied by this corresponding distribution factor of 0.43. You can see here 0.43. So 0.43. So this will be equal to minus 0.109, minus 0.109. Just a minute. So this will be equal to minus 0.109. Okay, so we'll write down here minus 0.109 like this. Similarly, for BC this will be equal to minus 0.255 multiplied by 0.57. So this value will be minus 0.145, minus 0.145. So write down here minus 0.145. okay. Similarly, we have to balance the joint C also. Similarly, we have to balance the joint C also. So at joint C, we are having unbalanced moment of minus 0.1. We are having unbalanced moment of minus 0.1. So this minus 0.1, this will be distributed among CB and CD in terms of their distribution factor. So this will be equal to CB will be minus 0, we'll have to apply balancing moment of plus 0.1 because it is minus here. Unbalanced moment is minus, therefore we have to apply plus. So this will be 0.1 multiplied by 0.57. This is the distribution factor. So 0.57. So this will be equal to 0.057. So write down here 0.0, I'll enlarge this. So write down here 0.057. okay. Similarly here for CD also this will be 0.1 into 0.43, that is distribution factor. So this will be 0.043. This will be 0.043. So write down here 0.043. okay. So this is the balancing step. And you can see here the unbalanced moment here, and here are negligible now. You can see this term has gone in double digit from below 0, double digit below 0. Here again single digit below 0. So we can stop here. Okay, we can stop here. You can again go on carry over balancing till 0 is achieved. But if these values are negligible, you get the negligible unbalanced moment, then you can stop here. So for stopping here, what you have to do, the final end moment, this will be sum of all columns. So from this fixed end moment, so what you have to do, you have to add all these terms. Okay, you will have to add all these terms. you will have to add all these terms to get the final bending moment values. You have to add all the terms. Okay, so final bending moment here, you just add from this minus 26.67 to up to this minus 0.0675. so this sum will be equal to minus 36.58, minus 36.58. okay, similarly for BA, add from this 53.33, add from this 53.33 to minus 0.109. so you will get sum will be 33.41. Similarly for BC, add from this minus 15, from this minus 15 up to this minus 0.145. okay, or add all the terms, you will get this value as minus 33.41, minus 33.41. Similarly for CD, add from this 15, this 8.55 minus 10.93 up to this 0.057. so you will get here 17.9. Again for CD, add from this fixed end moment of minus 30 to this 0.043. so you will be getting here minus 17.9. and for CD, just add all these values, you will get the final end moment at CD. This will be equal to 36.03 kilonewton meter. This will be equal to 36.03 kilonewton meter. okay, so this is how the moment distribution is done, and the next step will be to draw the bending moment diagram. okay, to draw the bending moment diagram, what we'll be doing, we'll be copying just a minute. So we will copy this bending this beam section. We'll be copying, sorry, just a minute. We'll be copying this beam section. Okay, we'll be copying this beam for drawing the bending moment diagram. For drawing the bending moment diagram, we'll be copying this like this. okay, now we have to draw the bending moment diagram. okay, first draw the free bending moment values. okay, so first we will be drawing the free bending moment values. okay, so this is your reference line, for AB, the free bending moment value, this will be equal to for the span AB, the value will be WAB upon L. okay, so we have W is equal to 60, A is 4, B is 2 divided by 6. so this is equal to 80. so this particular value here, it will be 80. This will be 80, that is WL divided by AB divided by L. Then for span BC, the value will be W parabolic, the curve will be parabolic, and the value will be WL square upon 8. so we have W is equal to 20 into L is 3 square divided by 8. so this value will be 22.5. so here you have to draw 22.5 kilonewton meter, and for CD it will be WAB upon L, you can use WAB upon L. So we have W as 30, A is 4 and B is 4 divided by L is 8. So this is equal to 60 kilonewton meter. So draw here 60 kilonewton meter straight line. This will be straight line. Okay, this is your free bending moment diagram. This is your free bending moment diagram, and all these will be positive. All these will be positive. Now you have to draw the fixed end moments. You have to draw the fixed end moment. You can see here for AB, the fixed end moment is minus 36.58, minus 36.58. So draw here minus 36.58. So this will be 36.58. Why on this face? Because it is a minus, and therefore it will be like this on this face. Okay. Then for BA, you can see here the moment is 30 plus 33.41, plus 33.41. So on positive or clockwise face, you have to draw 33.41, 33.41. So draw here, sorry. So draw here 33.41, 33.41. Just write down here 33.41. This is the fixed end moment value. Then for this is A, this is your B, this is your C, and this is your D. Now for CB, we have minus 33.41, minus 33.41. So it will be drawn here, and it is already drawn. This is already drawn, so no need to draw. Okay, now for CB, we have plus 17.9. So it will be on this face plus 17.9. So here write down 17.9 kilonewton meter. For CD, we have minus 17.9. So this will be on this particular face, and it is already drawn. It is already drawn, therefore no need to draw. And for DC, you can see here the final end moment is 36.03. So just draw this 36.03 on this face, because it is a positive or clockwise moment. So 36.30, write down here 36.03, 36.03. Join all these points, join all these points. Okay, join all these points with the straight line. You will get the final bending moment diagram. You will get the final bending moment diagram. This will be your effective bending moment. 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 Okay, and the part of this is negative, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative again, this is positive, this is positive, this will be negative, this whole portion will be negative, and this will be negative again. Okay, so I will draw for negative portion, I will draw this with pink hatches, pink hatches. This will be negative. Okay, so this is the final bending moment diagram for this particular problem.